I miss these days where we could talk about Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers. The San Diego Chargers legend Phillip Rivers, he is back in the NFL with the Indianapolis Colts. A lot to talk about. Joining us now with his thoughts on number 17 making his return. Former teammate Legadou Nane in the house. Legadou, good to see you, my friend.
Good to be here.
Listen, we were just talking during the commercial. Is he going to make, he's on the practice squad, signed yesterday. Indianapolis Colts, I mean, at this point, I could try to be, all their quarterbacks are injured. And do you think he has a shot to make the big team?
I do.
Really?
I mean, knowing Phillip, knowing the type of competitor that he is and how he goes about business, he's not there to hold a clipboard. He's there to go get a Super Bowl ring. So I know that the fact that he's there and he's all in, he's chasing that ring. That's
a very good point, because you think, no, he's not there to coach the younger quarterbacks. And he's there trying to help this team. They have a good team.
Absolutely.
And he could actually help. Your first thoughts when you heard the news, it was kind of rumbling, and then yesterday was official. What went through your mind? Like, this dude was throwing me passes 15 years ago.
A couple things went through my mind. The first thing was the fact that a couple years ago, I think they reached out to him about coming back.
I remember that,
and he declined it.
Yeah.
And I just know my career track as a player, when I was done playing, it was like, okay, 2 years, I'm gonna stay ready, I'm gonna train, I'm gonna still, nutrition like I was playing to be ready for this type of call.
Just in case.
5 years out, coaching high school kids, got grandkids now, like.
Does he have
Yeah, he just had a grandkid the other day. And so it's like the fact that he has that separation from the game and to still come back to it is impressive.
Have we ever had a grandfather quarterback in the NFL?
I think there's been one other one. Brett Favre's the other one.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you reach out to Phillip at all, or?
I didn't. We've actually been kind of living the same life as far as high school football. Yeah. So our season just ended, and finally, have a little air to breathe. And then I look up, and he's signing on a new team. So it's crazy. It's
unbelievable. You played with him in, correct me if I'm wrong here, in 2009, 2010. We all kind of have an image of Phillip Rivers and who he was on the field. What kind of leader is this guy? We know he's a talker. We know he's a trash talker. Never cusses, but whatever. Yeah. What kind of leader is this man?
He is the ultimate leader. Leader by example, leader with his voice, leader with his message, leader with his actions. He echoes the message of the franchise from up top to the bottom, from 85 Antonio Gates Hall of Famer to the practice squad guy that just signs on the team. So the fact that he signed here, I know that he's not there to help a young guy along, to be along for the ride. He's there to steer the ship. And that's the type of leader he is.
He's there to do it. Still looks weird in the Colts uniform, but whatever.
I gotta get used to that.
I think we have video of this 59-yard touchdown pass in the 2010 season opener that he threw to some dude.
Well, there he is.
Look at that. Who's that man? Who is that man, Legadou? Oh my God, how'd you get so open, bro?
That's it, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Did you pull up? Look at you. What are you doing there? Take me back to that moment.
Yeah. That's one of those special moments for me, especially, and I think every young football player, you kind of have milestones. Monday Night Football, the Super Bowl. This is Monday Night Football, first game of the year. You're really excited to get out there and go, and I got to score on that one.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Do you think Phillip Rivers, at this point, I know you haven't, necessarily seen him doing his thing, does he still have a pass like that in him? I would imagine he must have something, otherwise they wouldn't put him on this practice squad and consider what they're considering.
Yeah, I think he does. Wow. And I think he does for a short window. So I think that you get him on the practice squad. I think you give him a couple weeks to get in shape, learn the guys, learn where to place the ball, learn how guys like the ball. And then I think he goes on a 5-week run and tries to win this thing.
Because that's all you need, right? The season's almost over. A couple games left, and you got the playoffs. And I mean, you feel bad for the Colts, because they had their guy, and then everybody's getting injured left and right. This is going to be interesting to watch. Give me your prediction. Is he going to get called up this week, next week? What do you think?
I think it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
I think it's 2 weeks. I think it's a week to get in the building, get acclimated, a week to learn his guys, and I think he's ready to go.
When is Legadou Nane going to get back out there?
That clip, I'm back.
Always good to see you, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.